All right, and here on Alex Garrett's podcast network, I want to do a little Terminello Take Extra. We did not really air any footage from the interview we did on Thursday, May 4th, but I do want to air a little bit. We talked about the rivalry that the Heat and Knicks have and whether it's as hyped up as it is as they make it to be from the 90s. Of course, the Knicks are into Game 6 tonight, and we'll have to see what happens. And while the series was up tied at 1, the Celtics and Sixers are going to 7, and here's what Lou Terminello had to say about both the Heat, Knicks, and the Celtics Sixers series, and where we go from here in the NBA playoffs. It's a Terminello Take Extra.
You know, they're talking about one of the great rivalries. Yeah, back in 96, 97, 98, 99, it was a rivalry. But when you haven't played in 24 years, it's no rivalry. You guys know nothing about that rivalry. They probably don't even know that Jeff Van Gundy was the coach of the Knicks during that time. But
well, right. I always think, maybe the team names, but the players are different. It's not the Stark Ewing era. It's now the Randall and Brunson and JR. I am proud to say R.J. Barrett is part of this era. I mean, he always was, but now he's making a name for himself in the playoffs, which is why they drafted him. And that draft pick is panning out big time right now. It's coming to fruition right now.
Yes, it's one of the few that they got right.
Well, I always love when they booed Porzingis, and then Porzingis went out and became an all-star for the Knicks. That was interesting. But no, it's I think Leon Rose is still the president, GM of this team, and look at he's kind of turned this team around since taking over. So we'll see. Now, the other series, which I'm looking forward to, is the Sixers and the Celtics, only because the Embiid saga, is he healthy, is he not, it's going to play a factor. But I don't know. I have a soft spot for Philly, so I hope they can beat Boston. I think it'd be very interesting if the two big teams in Boston get knocked out of the playoffs even before hitting the finals. I mean, how the Bruins get knocked out. But that's why, if this game's played on paper, Lou, the Bruins are the Stanley Cup champions. But we don't play with games on paper, right?
That's what makes sports great. You're 100% right, Alex. We don't play the games on paper. And I don't think the Celtics are going to lose to the Sixers. It's 1-1. I know the Celtics won easily last night, blew them out in the second half. I am surprised they weren't ready to beat them in game 1 without Embiid. Embiid is a wild card because you never know when he's going to get hurt. I mean, he won MVP, but with the new rules last year, you got to play at least 65 games. This year he played 66. You just don't know. I think the Celtics are going to win the series. I think the Celtics will get to the final. But again, it could be against the Warriors. It could be against the Nuggets. It could be against the Suns. Or it could be against the Lakers. All four of those teams are capable of getting to the NBA Finals. And the thing about the people don't know enough about how efficient and how talented the Denver Nuggets are. They have a chance.